Hello there, I'm Scott Bolan. Thanks for stopping by. I promise you that in this video you're about to see right now, in just a few short minutes, you're going to get some badass master keys that you can use to conquer life, right here, right now. Years ago, one of my teachers said, when they come to your school, even if they just come for one visit, just give them something, anything, so even if they never come back, they may have something that they can fall back on, should they ever need to win, should they ever get attacked. And so I would do that in my school. If you came to my school for just one night, you fought, you learned something, you learned how to stop an attacker. You didn't wait and do your belts and your bowing and do jogging and push-ups. No, we got right to it. We learned at light speed. And that's what I'm going to do for you right here and right now. Now listen, I'm often referred to as the modern day ninja and the ultimate empowerment coach. Why is that? Well, it's because for over 30 years, I have been deeply immersed in the physical, mental, and spiritual martial arts. And I have discovered how to turn your body, and most importantly, your mind, into a weapon that you can use to get what you want and live the way you want. And that's what we've been doing for over 20 years, and the feedback comes in time and time again from students all over the world who write back telling us that they've accomplished things, they've transformed themselves, they've achieved their goals, they've built their dreams. We get this all the time. And I want you to have the same for 2020. But right now, let me give you some very powerful pointers. And as a matter of fact, if you have a pen and paper, write it down or open up the memo section of your phone, all right? Listen to this very carefully. I'm going to give you 3 master keys for badass life dominance. And this is huge because when you control yourself, then you can't be controlled by others and circumstances. But when you don't control self, then you're always susceptible to being controlled by others and by circumstances. So either you will be in control or someone else or something else will. Does that make sense? This is what self-mastery is all about. So listen, the more you control your thoughts, personal energy, and communication, the less you will be controlled by others, and the more powerful you will be. Now, I'll repeat that. The more you control your thoughts, your personal energy, and your communication, the less you will be controlled by others, and the more powerful you will be. Think about how powerful that really is. And yet most people don't do that. They don't control their thoughts. They don't control their personal energy. And they don't control their communication. So just by controlling those 3, call it TPC. Hey, forget the THC. I don't want to sit around and get high and watch TV and have the munchies, okay? I want control. I want power. To me, that's way more fun. So I'll go for the TPC, the thoughts, the personal energy, and the communication. You control those 3 things, then the less you will be controlled by others and circumstances, and the more powerful you will be. Right there, I just gave you a huge master key. You just work on those 3 all day long. My thoughts, catch the thought. My personal energy. How will this affect my energy? And then boom, my communication. You're always communicating. With your words, with your body language, with your energy, you're always communicating. So those 3, the more you control those, the less you will be controlled by others and the more powerful you will be. Now, I also want to tell you this. This is number 2. The essence of self-mastery is to be at personal peace at all times. The essence of self-mastery is to be at personal peace at all times. You might say, well, Scott, what if I'm stressed? What if a thug jumps me and tries to kick my ass? Should I be at personal peace meditating? No, I go, bam! Okay, and I destroy that attacker, but yet I'm at peace. I'm at personal peace because my honor, my instinct, my intuition always guides me. So boom, I do what I have to do. I use my emotional content and my physical skills. But remember, in mental warfare, your emotional response transfers control to your attacker. So if I freeze up like a deer in the headlights when I'm attacked, in that moment, I'm not at peace. So I retain personal peace. I get attacked. I do what I have to do in the mind of Mushin, mind, no mind, just like a samurai. I'm aware, but I'm emotionally detached. That keeps me at personal peace. And then boom, after I stop that attacker cold, maybe pin him down, call 911, whatever I need to do, then I keep my cool and I'm at personal peace at all times. If you're never thrown off of your personal peace, you're in total control. Remember, the goal of the attacker is to break your tempo and assert their tempo. assert their tempo into your personal energy as their own. So when you don't allow that, and when you don't allow your personal energy and tempo to be broken, then you retain control, you retain the center, and you're at personal peace at all times. This even goes with a mother-in-law or a nagging bureaucrat or some supervisor at work or whoever you have to deal with that is trying to throw you off of your personal peace. Remember, the essence of self-mastery is to be at personal peace at all times. So just practice it. I just gave you a killer master key right there. You just take that one with you, boom, and practice it. Remember, the more you practice at something, the better you get at it. Now, finally, the more you aggress and assert, the more you win. Victory does not go to the passive and apathetic. The more you aggress and assert, the more you win. Victory does not go to the apathetic and passive person. And you say, Scott, you just said be at peace, and now you're saying aggress. Absolutely. I'm not talking about starting a fight. It's the alpha principle. It's the law of attack. We go after what we want joyfully. We retain personal peace, but that doesn't mean that we don't use our assertion, our assertiveness, our aggressiveness to go after what we want, just like a lion stalks a gazelle. We go after it with certainty, with confidence, with victory in mind. A battle is fought to be won. Remember that. I don't step into the ring to see who's going to win. I step into the ring having already won. And I step into the ring to show the other guy who's already won, and that's me. Okay, so when you have that mindset and when you aggress and go after what you want, then the more you win. This is the ultimate, this is the trigger pulling, because most people never actually pull the trigger. What they do is they think about it, talk about it, plan, and say, oh, that's cool, but they never actually take action. It's Nike 1-1. You must take action, and that is the law of aggression, or what I call the alpha principle. It's a law of attack. Because if you're not attacking, if you're not gaining ground, then you're losing ground. And remember, I don't mean violence. I don't mean starting a fight. But what I mean is going after what you want aggressively and assertively. The more you do that, the more you win. Apathy is death. Victory does not go to the apathetic or passive person. Now, I've given you 3 killer master keys right there. Those alone can change your life. And you know it. You know it. If you're an honest person, you know that those things apply to you no matter what level you're at. You see, ultimately in life, you need to have the edge to level up, to take it to the next level. Think about what a warrior is. A warrior is one, my definition, a warrior is one who fights for their own self-mastery. And I further define fight as harnessing and directing energy. So a warrior is one who harnesses and directs energy for their own self-mastery. And you need the warrior's edge. Now, I want to talk to you about this. This is super important because the world is changing constantly. Have you ever noticed? There's constant change in the world. The world is different now than it was 10 years ago, than it was even 3 or 2 years ago. There's constant change. So our purpose as human beings, as warriors, is to create. That's first of all, is to create and grow and expand. And any honest seeker of truth and power, look, if you're an honest seeker of truth and power, I know I'm a seeker of truth and power. That's what I seek. I seek truth and I seek power. Those are the 2 things. And any honest seeker of truth and power, the question is not why. The question is how. How do we create? How do we grow? How do we expand? Well, the answer is you need an edge, as in the advantage. So what is an edge? Advantage. What is an edge? Well, the edge is awareness and action. That's what the edge is. So when you talk about the warrior's edge, you're talking about awareness and action. And that's how we keep you on the cutting edge. We keep you on the cutting edge with that law of aggression cutting through like the tip of the spear. See, when we're attacking, when we're going after life, but we need to have that awareness in action. Action without awareness is no good. You're just shooting in the dark. But when you have the information, when you have the awareness of the constant change that is going on in the world, this is what they talk about in Zen as the changeless state. Changing with change is the changeless state. Changing with change is the changeless state, and it keeps you winning. It keeps you on the cutting edge. Because if you don't change with change, you will be left behind. You will be left on the losing end. Look, there was a time when $10 an hour was a fortune, maybe back in 1952. Now it's a very meager wage, right? Not enough to survive on. So you see things changing. You must change with them in order to survive and thrive. And that's what my teachings are all about. The edge. Remember, the edge is awareness in action. Write that down, awareness in action. That's another killer tip for you. Now listen, the edge, the warrior's edge, cuts through all the bullshit. It cuts through. It cuts through personal ignorance. It cuts through fear. It cuts through the past. The warrior's edge cuts through the past and the jungle of self-doubt and confusion. That's what the warrior's edge does. And it cuts through the present to the future you want. It takes you to the next level. That's what the warrior's edge does. It takes you to the next level and keeps you leveling up again and again and again. And so what we're doing, we've had countless emails going, Scott, what are we doing for 2020? What's up with the membership? We're doing something all new, and this is called the Warrior's Edge membership, where we are giving you all new cutting edge information with current events. Look, things are changing now. Things are changing rapidly. So there's no more archive material. If you've missed anything from the past from the archive, shoot Steve or me an email. We'll hook you up. But that's all gone. No more of that. This is new information, new teachings to keep you on the cutting edge in mind, body, and spirit, and society and what's going on, how to survive and thrive like a ninja, and tactical considerations, whether it's new combative fighting skills, whether it's faster ways to get what you want in persuasion, influence, seduction, relationships. Look, we cover it all, but we keep you on the cutting edge. This is the most important thing. Remember, the edge is awareness and action. So when you bring a new awareness, when you see a new learning, then you go at light speed. So we're going at light speed. So here's what we're doing for 2020. With the Warrior's Edge membership, you get an all new video, an all new cutting edge DVD every single month. Okay, every single month. Plus, every week, every single week, we upload a new teaching, a brand new teaching. This keeps you on the edge. We call this the weekly fire. Okay, this is actually a bonus that we're including. This is the weekly fire. So not only are you getting a cutting edge new DVD every month with new information, new teachings that keep you on the edge, we're going to keep you cutting edge. Okay, there's only so much time, and you need to take advantage of the time so that you can accomplish more in a single week or in a single month than most men do in an entire year. So let me tell you about the bonuses for those who join, because here's what's happening. We're launching the Warrior's Edge membership on January 15th. And we're also advertising to the public, by the way. It'll be on Facebook, YouTube, Google. It'll be $9.97 for the digital, or $1,000 for digital plus hard copy, $1,007 for digital plus hard copy. But if you join us by January 15th, you can have the digital for only $2.97, or the digital plus hard copy for only $3.97. Plus, you get these free bonuses. Number one, the Warrior's Edge Modern Samurai Startup Pack. All the startup materials you need to hit the ground running. Boom! Plus, as I told you, you get the weekly Warrior's Edge Fire. These are video lessons every single week. Short, powerful video lessons by topic, organized by topic that you can look up. You can go in there and go into strength, fitness, seduction, martial arts and combatives. Boom, look them up. They'll be under there. Every single week, I'm giving you a new lesson just to keep you on the edge. Hey, think about this. For people who go to church, why do they have you go to church once a week, usually every Sunday? Why do they do that? Why do they do that? Because it keeps you in line. It keeps you connected. It keeps you on track. That's the idea. They want to keep you on track. So we're going to keep on track every single week with a new video lesson. Short power pack video lesson. Plus your monthly DVD, of course. Then you're also getting the Warrior's Edge Fire text. I'm going to shoot you a text several times throughout the year, often once, twice a week, of just a PowerPoint, a one-liner kick-ass text that'll keep you motivated, that'll keep you empowered, that'll keep you inspired, that'll keep you informed. Boom. Okay. Plus, you're going to get the Warrior Zen teachings, the Warrior Zen teaching pack. That's all in there too for the Warrior's Edge. You're also going to get the combat scrolls, which are the most lethal, bloody, and cunning fighting tactics and mentality that you've ever heard of. Period. I'll warn you right now. It's not for the faint of heart. Okay. If you're passive, it won't be for you, okay? But if you're into getting the job done, if you're into stopping attackers cold, look, if you understand that you need to do what you need to do to survive and thrive, then you'll love this, okay? And if you like, by the way, to be efficient, okay? I'm all about efficiency. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to box it out with some street thug. I want to just, boom, done. Need a hand up? Like that. That's how I do it. Boom. A swift kick in the balls, a swift shin kick, okay, a quick bitch slap to the face, and it's over. Okay, I like to end it quick. Okay? And by the way, when you end it quick in all things, in any kind of goal that you're after, you find you have more time. Okay? Whatever it is that you want to accomplish, if you accomplish it quickly and efficiently, think of all the time and energy you have left. And that's why in one lifetime, you can live the lives of 100 other men. Does that make sense? Okay, now, you're also going to get the Warrior's Edge Life Hacks CD set, which is a cheat sheet for all of life. It's badass. I could go over it for an hour, okay? Plus, Warrior's Edge members get a 10% discount on everything, on coaching, on products, on seminars, on everything. You get a 10% confidential coupon code. And finally, most importantly, you get a half-hour coaching call with me. When you join the Warrior's Edge membership, we will be contacting you to schedule a half-hour coaching call with me. Now, normally I charge $800 an hour for coaching, so this is a $400 value alone. We're going to schedule that time, and you and I are going to talk, whether it's Skype or phone, for a half hour. We're going to hone your goals, refine them, get your questions answered, and set a path for you. And we can do this powerfully. Boom! Within a half hour, you'll notice power like you've never seen it before, and you'll see your potential and a path to get there, to level up from wherever you are. I don't care if you're punching a clock at minimum wage or you're a multimillionaire. The next level is waiting for you, and we can get you there. Okay, my friends, that adds up to over 5,100 in free bonuses. Check it out in the letter below. You can read all about it. Join the Warrior's Edge membership now. This is all new for 2020. It's like nothing we've ever done before. Even the platform is new. You're going to love it. So join us now, and I'll see you on the other side.